Dang, man, he just got eaten. So, episode 88 of Pokemon Sun and Moon just dropped, and it's entitled Lunala vs. UB Black, a full moon battle. Let's get to reviewing this episode. The episode starts off where the previous episode ended, with Lunala coming out of the Ultra Wormhole, and it's being chased by a mysterious Pokemon. No one knows what that Pokemon is, however, they do confirm that it was this mysterious Pokemon that was the one taking the Ultra Aura out of Alola. And not only that, right now, the reason it's chasing Lunala is because it's trying to take the Ultra Aura from Lunala. As the chase continues, it seems like the two Pokemon are headed to Melemele Island, so our heroes, in order to prevent any casualties, jump on their ride Pokemon and follow them. We then cut to Team Rocket, who's just outside their donut van. They seem pretty sad that their donut business isn't doing as well as they'd like. However, just as Meowth is trying to tell them to cheer up, he spots Lunala and the mysterious Pokemon. He tells Jesse and James that this is big and they need to tell headquarters. But Jesse and James don't have the energy, so Meowth does it himself. Meowth contacts Matori and is surprised that she's wearing her rocket outfit. He asks her, "Where are you?" And she lets him know that they're doing some mission. He lets her know that he spotted Lunala and this mysterious Pokemon headed towards Melemele Island, and she tells Gosu to tell the pilots to head to Melemele Island. But even the pilots are feeling the grogginess because they think it's a pain. She also lets them know that only the Matori Matrix is heading out there and that Jesse and James don't need to do anything. She then hangs up on them, which temporarily seems to energize Jesse, who yells and hollers at her about Matori before going back to having no energy. I guess this is a confirmation that Jesse and James are adult. I know for the longest time, people thought that they were only a couple years older than Ash, maybe 15 or 16. But if they're feeling the effects of the Ultra Aura, and that's only supposed to affect adults, I guess this confirms they're adults. Which makes their chase even creepier, because if they're adults, and the legal age of adulthood in Japan is 20, that makes them twice the age of Ash. We cut back to the chase, and we can see that Lunala and the Ultra Beast are in Melemele Island, in what looks like Howley City Beach. Hala is also watching the fight when all of a sudden, Lunala swoops down close to him. However, before the Ultra Beast can do the same, Tapu Koko comes out of nowhere and stops it. It seems like Tapu Koko is only interested in protecting Hala or Akala Island, though, because as soon as it goes away, it just watches the fight and doesn't assist Lunala. Some people might have a problem with this, but I really don't. If you played the game, then you know that all the Tapus are fickle creatures, and sometimes they'll help you and sometimes they're jerks. So I guess this one's just when Tapu Koko is being a jerk. The chase then continues over water, and the Ultra Beast attacks Lunala, and Lunala counters with the Moon Guy's beam. Then the Ultra Beast blocks it and responds with what looks like, I think, a Psycho Cut. Lunala then responds with a couple of Moon Blasts, and then it starts using Phantom Force to sneak up on and attack the Ultra Beast. By the way, I've only been calling it an Ultra Beast because technically the anime hasn't named it yet, but it's a Necrozma, because now for the rest of the episode, without saying it's Necrozma, it's going to be a pain to kind of explain what it is. And if you played the game, then you know who this is. That's not really much of a surprise. So Lunala goes for another Phantom Force, but Necrozma sees it and attacks it as soon as it comes up from behind, sending it down the water. Ash and Gladion can't just look around, so they take action. Ash has Garchomp use Dragon Pulse, and Noivern use Boom Burst. Necrozma then uses what I'm pretty sure is a prismatic laser on the group, which causes Lily to fall off her Altaria. Luckily, Lily is caught by Lunala, and she jumps back on the Altaria. She also thanks Lunala. The rest of the group then join in to attack Necrozma. Charizard uses Flamethrower, Flygon uses Fire Blast, Dragonair uses Ice Beam, Matang uses Flash Cannon, and when it seems like they might have it frozen, it just shatters it. The ice, I mean. It then uses another prismatic laser, but this time the gang can see it coming, so they dodge it. They're trying to retreat when all of a sudden Bebenham starts yelling at Ash, who then spots the mark behind Necrozma, which is the same symbol it drew on the beach in the previous episode, and then they realize that that might have a connection to the Radiant one. And then Necrozma grabs Lunala and starts taking its Ultra Aura, trying to possess Lunala. Gladion swoops down and attacks Necrozma with a Boom Burst followed by a Bite, both of them which don't do anything, but he gets thrown off his Noivern's for his trouble. This time, however, it's Ash and Garchomp that catch him. Necrozma is then able to take over Lunala and then turn into its Dawnwings form. Just then, however, it gets caught by electromagnetic net, and Sophocles notices that it's from a helicopter. Who's that Pokemon? It's Lunala! As the Duskwing Necrozma is being taken, Ash attempts to try to destroy the net. However, before Ash can do anything, the Necrozma shatters the nets on its own. It looks like the net is about to fall on Ash and Garchomp when all of a sudden, Solgaleo, or Nebby, just comes flying from the sky and gets hit by the electromagnetic net instead, saving Ash. There's a little reunion between Ash and Solgaleo before Solgaleo turns his attention back to Necrozma and starts attacking it. There's a little back and forth before Solgaleo uses Sunsteel Strike, which causes Lunala and Necrozma to separate. But now, because it's so hurt, Lunala falls to the beach below. Solgaleo then tries to fly to it when Team Rocket starts attacking both of them again. Again, it used its net on both the legendaries, and this time they use it at maximum power. But this time they're thwarted by Ash and Gladion, who use Thunderbolt and Air Slash to cut the net. Necrozma then comes out of the water like Frieza and attacks Solgaleo. It grabs onto it and takes its aura, and then merges with it, becoming its Dusk main form. Then it opens up a wormhole and leaves with it. Now that it's gone though, it seems like all the adults are getting their energy back. So it seems Necrozma taking over Nebby is causing all the adults to get their energy back. How ironic is that? Everyone regroups at the beach and they're tending to Lunala. Lily's trying to use a full restore on it, and Lana's trying to feed it some citrus berries. Silly gals, we all know that full restores and citrus berries don't work on fainted Pokemon. They decide to take the injured Lunala to the room under the Pokemon school for treatment. We then cut back to the room below the Pokemon school where Burnett and Wick are trying to treat its injuries. Lucamine then says that they don't know what Pokemon that was, but for now they're calling it UB Black, hence the title of the episode. Just then, running down come Kukui and Oak, who've got their energy back. Just then, though, they see Lunala for the first time and they react with genuine awe. Sophocles then comments that he's glad that they're back to their old selves. Then Lucamine comments how it's ironic that they got all their energy back when Necrozma took Nebby. They then discuss the fact that the Altar of the Sun had pictures of UB Black. They realize that there's a connection between it and the Radiant One, but they don't know what it is yet. Burnett tells them that they're going to have to try to solve the alphabet on the mural as quickly as possible to decipher what the code is saying. Rotom asks why Pipehole drew the same symbol that is on Necrozma's back. It tries to answer, but no one can really understand it. Remember, Pipehole is an Ultra Beast, so not even Meowth can understand what it's saying. Then, Faba comes running in, letting them know that they figured out who was behind the helicopter. It was Team Rocket, specifically the Matori Matrix. The adults all decide they need a counter plan and a strategy to take care of Team Rocket, so they all leave. It's starting to become morning, and the day has now arrived, the Manolo Festival, the day of the lunar eclipse. We see all the kahunas praying to their respective island guardian statues, including Nanu, which is a pretty weird sight, but he's still talking very casually to the statue. Acerola has to tell him to make it a proper prayer for him to actually do it. We don't get to see Pony Island or its kahuna, though. I wonder if they're going to continue with Hapu, or they're going to choose someone else. We then go back to our heroes, who are still looking after Lunala. We hear Lily's thoughts. She felt the same warmth from Lunala that she did from Nebby, which is why she wants to save Nebby. And Gladion, he's so thankful that both of the legendary Pokemon have saved their family that he needs to save them. Just then, Ash turns to the group and tells them that they will save Nebby, and he puts his hands up in the air. However, just as he does that, his and everyone else's Z-Ring starts glowing. It seems like Lunala's taken in the energy from the Z-Ring to heal itself faster. Then it wakes up, fully recovered. It shatters the glass it was in, and then somehow no one gets hurt, which is a bit ridiculous, but you know. And that's where we end the episode. The after credit scene is one where the Matori Matrix, now with full of energy, are trying to figure out what type of damage Solgaleo did to the helicopter when it attacked it. Gozu energetically says he's about to check when Alola and Meowth lets them know that he's already fixed the problem. Dang, this is smart Meowth. Overall, though, I do gotta say I'm a bit disappointed by this episode. Not by the story content, but by the episode animation-wise. There's a lot of still shots of the background with just moving models. It just didn't look that great. The fight scene wasn't as impressive as I was hoping it would be, and it seems like it continued the exposition from the last episode because nothing really progressed here beside taking Nebby. However, next episode does look pretty incredible. Looks like it's the end of the arc, and looks like there's mega evolutions and fights and Ultra Necrozma and everything else. So, I'm excited for that. But anyways, that's it for my Pokemon Sun and Moon episode 88 review. Join me next time for Sun and Moon episode 89, and I'll see you guys later. Peace!